What is going on, guys? Dunbo here to bring you more news on the Pocket Edition 0.9.0 update. So, this first tweet is actually from a while ago, and someone asked Tom if there will be a flat world option, and he says probably in 0.9.0. This next tweet pretty much asks the same question. Is there going to be super flat world generation in the 0.9.0 update? And he says maybe, because he will be working on generators. And if there's time, he will add flat worlds to the next update. So we could probably expect flat world generation to appear in 0.9.0. So this picture right here is actually something that Tom had tweeted a long time ago, a few weeks after Minecon. And basically it's a picture showing that little heat box that had appeared in previous leaked photos of the 0.9.0 update, and someone asked him a question about it, saying if there's going to be an option to show or hide it, and Tom says, of course it wouldn't be in the final version of the update, and it's only showable with commands. So by saying that it's showable by commands only, it makes me think that maybe the 0.9.0 will have working commands, and you can show or hide this heat map. So maybe commands will be in 0.9.0 update. Not entirely sure. They haven't said anything about it since. This next tweet comes from Jeb, and he's responding to a question about enchantments and XP being in the 0.9.0 update, and he responds with a simple no. Enchantments haven't been spoken of since he tweeted this either, so I'm assuming that enchanting will probably come in the 1.0 update, if not later. The same person then asks a question about boats, and he says he's not entirely sure, but he's pretty sure that they're going to be in 0.9.0. Now, at Minecon, in the Pocket Edition panel, Jeb was talking about minecarts and boats, and he said that minecarts have very similar functionality to boats, and they were planning on having those in 0.9.0 anyway. So now that minecarts are in the game, we could have boats, because it's rather easy to implement now that minecarts are there, I guess. So boats will be in 0.9.0. This next post comes from Johan's Reddit, and he responds to a question about the texture that was supposed to be on top of birch, spruce, and jungle logs, and he says, yeah, we forgot to add that into the 0.8.0 update, and we'll try for 0.9.0. So the missing textures will be fixed in 0.9.0. So this next tweet comes from Jeb, and he's responding to somebody who asked about adding endstone to creative mode, and he says that he will add endstone to 0.9.0. That's if he can remember and if there's enough time. So endstone confirmed for 0.9.0 creative mode. This last tweet comes from Tommaso, who responds to Nexi, which, if you don't know who Nexi is, he's a pretty popular YouTuber, and he asks when 0.9.0 will come out, and if it will be in the first quarter of 2014. And Tom says that if it does, it will, he thinks that it will, but quarter 2 is most likely. Now, years are divided up into quarters, and that's kind of like a business term, with all these quarters and whatnot, and quarter 1 is from January to March, quarter 2 is from April to June, and Tom says that quarter 2 is most likely, so we should expect the 0.9.0 update sometime around the end of April to the beginning of May. So that's assuming that there are no other delays with bugs and whatnot, but 0.9.0, it's going to come out probably in April or May. Anyways, this is the end of the update video, so thank you all for watching. If you found it helpful, leave a like, leave a favorite, comment below with your thoughts, subscribe for more Pocket Edition news and other content, and I'll see you next video.